Hello and welcome to my training on how to import a worksheet into Smart Notebook, which is good for transferring a worksheet you want to work as a class on the whiteboard. If you haven't discovered already, Smart Ink works great, except that when you scroll, the ink stays behind, and so you can't scroll a certain question. So to get around that, you would need to press print on the file that you want. Now on PDF, you just click on the printer and it's going to come up with this dialog box in which you press an arrow and go down to Smart Notebook Document Writer. But on Word, you're going to actually have to go to File and then select Print that way. Select the pages that you want, because I don't think you need the whole document, just the sheets that the students are going to manipulate. In this case, it's pages 6 and 7. I select Print. Once I do that, it's going to try to print to the Smart Notebook. And so it takes a few minutes depending on how many pages that you have. It gives you two options. One, Smart Notebook pages with images. This, I think, is the best option because it gives you the page exactly the way it looks. Smart Notebook pages with edible objects gives you a mishmash of what they think the page looks like. Select one, press print. I suggest the first one. It's going to print it right into the Smart Notebook. Now, this is an object, so if you press your finger on the board, it's going to move around, which sometimes can be a really bad thing when you're trying to scroll down the page using the whiteboard, the smartboard, and then you hit the page by mistake and it moves it. And that doesn't solve the issue of the Smart Ink. So you need to click on the page itself and the little arrow will come up in the top right hand corner. You want to lock it into place by clicking on the arrow and select lock in place. Now you can't move it. Now when you try to scroll, it's going to stay in place even if you make a mistake and hit the board. Now I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I wrote down an answer. I can recognize it all, make it text, or leave it the way it is. I like to recognize the text so that the students get to actually read it. Now when I scroll, it's going to stay in place on that sheet so that I can go on to question number 2.